Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a while since I last uploaded, but I'm excited to be back with a brand new focus and consistent content. For those of you who are new here, my name is Jay Singh, and on this channel I share tutorials on MS Office, web design, social media management, graphic design, and freelancing tips to help you build your valuable digital skills. In today's video, we are diving into MS Word basics. Whether you are new to MS Word or want to sharpen your skills, I'll be covering on how to create and format documents, insert images and tables, and use real-time saving shortcuts to work efficiently. If you find this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for new tutorials every Monday. Also, feel free to drop a comment if you have any specific topics you would like me to see in future videos. Alright, let's jump into MS Word and get started. So this is the specific notes that we are going to be covering in today's video on create, save, and open document. And then we have a font group, paragraph group, style group, editing group in a home tab, and then images, tables, hyperlinks in the insert tab. And these are just a few quick tips that we will be learning in the video later on. Let's get started. All right, so this is the basic layout of the MS Word where you have new, open, and a home options. In the home option, you'll be able to see your recent documents, and some of them you can pin them so you can easily find them later on. In the new section, you can create a brand new document. It can be a blank document again. You can choose a template from these options. Well, there are more options underneath here in the online, but for now we are going to use the blank document in today's video. And in the open section, you can find a document in your personal computer which you already saved or someone shared it with you to open and re-edit it. All right, let's get started. So this is how you create a document. All you have to do is click on the new and blank document and a new document will be created. As for the opening, it's a similar step. You click on the open, you can browse it, and you will be able to select a file which you can open. On the other hand, the saving is a similar process. You can click the file button, click save, and you will still see an option to save wherever you like with the specific name. Let's say JSON, and you can save it as a Word document or a PDF, sorry, PDF or any other formats you like. Now, let's head back to the document and see what we can do. So let's add a demo text here, and then we work on our font group. So this is our tabs here on the top. We have home, insert, design, where you can choose a design, and we have a layout of different options and so on. For today's video, we are learning home and the insert one. So in the home tab, we have few options here. The first one is the clipboard section where you have cut, copy, paste, format pattern options. These are the basic normal ones, like you can cut some text, copy it, and paste it somewhere else. As for the font group, we have different options. So let's select a specific paragraph here first. You can choose a different font you would like for that specific paragraph. Let's say we choose a Cinzel one. You can see the font of the specific paragraph has been changed to the specific one you like. Or you can choose Times New Roman to make it a little bit better and professional. Or you can choose something, designer to make it look much more attractive. And then comes the font size. You have a drop down option here till 72 to make it as big as you want it to be. For now, let's just select 18 to actually see the difference in between the text underneath and the one on the top. You also have an option to bold, italic, and underline the text along with some other options of strike through to make a line through the text saying it's been cut off, and some other options we'll explain later in the future videos. You also have these two options. It's increase font size and decrease. So let's say we have a specific word here which I would like to have a font size greater than 72. So I'm gonna click 72 here first, but this is not big enough. So I'm gonna create this. So the higher you go, it's gonna keep increasing to whatever's the size you like. Now there is a specific limit to every size, you obviously but you can see that it's been split into multiple pages. We don't want that, so we're just gonna split it back to 10 so we can easily see it and delete it. Now this is just a basic of the font group, right? In the font group you have bold, italic, underline, your font size, and how to increase it beyond its limit. Also you can use a specific color of the text and its background, right? So this is just a highlighting. So let's say you want to highlight something, you can choose a specific color to highlight your text with, right? And you can also choose a different color for your text as well. So let's say we have a red here and we highlight it with the some different color, let's say yellow, right? So this is how it's gonna look. Now we switch to the paragraph group. The paragraph group has different options. The first one is the bullet points. Now let's make a list here saying option 1, option 2, option 3, option 4, right? So for the bullet points, we have different layouts, or you can say different styles of the bullet points we can use. First one is just a basic shapes you can use. You can use any of them, or you can define a new bullet system. It's really up to you. You can choose a symbol, picture, or a specific font if you want. But let's, for now, we go with the very basic one. The second option is the numbering. If you want to number those options, right? You can use the normal number system with the brackets. You can go with the Roman or alphabets. It's really up to you. And the third one is the list. Sometimes you have a different list saying option 1 have a sub option of, let's say, scale 1 and scale 2. Now to get these sub options, you have to select few items. This is called indent. Indenting means making a sub point or something or removing it from sub points. So we have these options, right? So we're gonna select scale 1 and 2 to make it indent. We're gonna increase its indent so it becomes a sub point of option 1, saying option 1, and then we have two options, scale 1 and 2, and then we have option 2, 3, and 4, and so on. Now the third thing that we have to discuss here is the alignment of the text. Sometimes this text we have here is left indented, right? It's left indented. Now these, if you want to make it into a right side, or you want it to be justified so it looks much more better in a report or say, or you want it to be center aligned, it's really up to you. We have all these options here, right? So it does have a shortcut options here with its when you hover over it, you can see Control L for the align left, center is Control E, right is Control R, and then we have a justify option of Control J, which actually makes it even on the both sides. If you can see here, the first paragraph, first three lines, they are even on both sides, but if you go on the left, they are a little bit off the charts. Now next thing is the line spacing. Line spacing is sometimes for the students who are studying, they might have to create a report with the double spaced paragraphs. So this is the thing that they have to do for line spacing. This is the space in between those lines. So this is a double spacing called 2.0. This is a double spacing. So this is how the text should look like after double spacing. So they create a separate line here at the bottom merged with the first one to create a double space. But if you select the bottom ones, you can see there's an even space on the top and the bottom, but here it's a double space underneath, right? You can select it back to the normal and it will go back to the normal. Again, the line spacing works on a paragraph format only. So it only applies to a specific paragraph, but not to a specific single line or a single word of the paragraph. So if you're doing a spacing for a specific word, you might need a new line for that specific text to have its own spacing. Alrighty, so we have covered the font and the paragraph group here. Now let's head to the style group. Style group is we use for the report section. So let's just go ahead and delete this, and then we're gonna create a demo text here. Heading 1, heading 2, heading 3, heading 4, heading 5, and then we have a paragraph, or let's say we have a paragraph as in here. So this is our paragraph, right? So in the report section, or if you want to highlight a specific heading of a specific paragraph, you can use these options as a style. So let's say we click heading 1 for a style saying heading 1, it will highlight it automatically for you. The reason I'm doing this in a style section and not manually up here is because it also gives us an option to collapse the text underneath, right? Heading 2, heading 2, heading 3, we can switch to heading 3, heading 3, heading 4, heading 4, and then we head to heading 5, heading 5, and this is just a normal paragraph. You can keep it into normal, or you can put it as a normal as a paragraph if you'd like. Here it's a list paragraph, so it comes underneath it, right? So now if you take a deeper look, the heading 5 contains one paragraph. You can hide it, you can show it. Heading 4 contains heading 5 within it. So if you collapse it, heading 5 goes away. Now, if you have multiple heading 5s, let's say heading 5 again and heading 5 again, right? All of them with the same text, right? Here, let's create a demo text. And then we have another heading 5. There we go. So now we're gonna do is we're gonna put these two as heading 5s, heading 5, and then this is heading 5, right? And these ones can go as a list paragraphs, so it's easy for us to navigate through and not getting confused where our text is. So here we go. Now if we do here, heading 4 contains 3 heading 5s. You can have 3 subheadings of heading 4, and when you open it, you have your text, and you can collapse it, you can reopen it, the second one. Similar goes all the way up. So heading 6 can come as a part of heading 5. Again, 5 come part of heading 4. 4 is a part of 3. 3 is a part of 2. 2 is a part of 1. And 1 is a part of a title, right? So let's create a new title here for ourselves. right? So this is heading 1, and then this we're gonna put it as a title, right? I'm gonna keep the title in between. So this is the title, which you can use whichever alignment you want, but these headings can collapse and you might be able to see it in this way. So heading 4, 3, 2, and 1. So now if someone is reading your report or you're writing a document in for someone, you can create these headings and it will be very beneficial about that. So heading 1 gave you heading 2, 2 give you 3, 3 give you 4, 4 give you 3 of the 5, which again have multiple text there, right? So this covers our style part, right? And then comes the editing group. The editing group is basically find, replace, or a select option, right? So you can simply, you might have noticed I've been selecting the text from a left side, right? Like this, or I'm dragging. So there's a specific button for this. I was using a shortcut where you can go to the left side of the text and the arrow changes. It changes to arrow instead of I, and then you will be able to select the entire line of if you just click on it, or you can just simply drag by clicking and it will select the text for you. As for the replace and find, you can simply click find and you can simply type whatever the text you want and it will highlight it for you which text you want. Let's say you have a PDF file or a Word file which is like 100 or 200 pages and you are unable to find a specific word you are looking for, you can simply click find and type it out. You'll be able to find it right there. As for the replace is what we use. Let's say we have used a wrong spelling or a wrong word in the entire report. Now, instead of manually changing every single one of them, we just do this. So let's say instead of a heading, I would like to have subheading instead. So this is gonna find the word heading and it's gonna replace it with the subheading. Now all I have to do is click replace all, and everything, every word that was with the text heading will be replaced by another text subheading. As you can see, there's all those headings have changed to subheadings, and all this is under the home tab. Now let's delete all that and head to our next tab, insert tab. Insert tab covers few of the basic aspects as well, but we're not gonna go through all of them in today's video. We'll do that in the next video. So the first one is the images, right? So let's zoom out a little bit and you can see a full page here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna insert a picture. You can go with online picture, you can do it from your device. So from online picture, you can just simply search, let's say anything, MS Word itself, right? You can search and you will be able to see multiple images. You can choose any picture you like, right? Let's do insert, and then you can, oh, it's no longer available. Let's try another one. Mm -mm. Let's try Google. And when we try to insert it, here we go. So we have an image, Google as an image. This photo by unknown author is licensed by CC, right? So this is a picture and you can use this picture as your part of the document, right? You can also insert a picture from your PC itself. So you're gonna click this device and you'll be able to browse wherever you like, and you all you have to do is select the picture and insert it. It will have the picture inserted here. Now comes the basic shapes. Basic shapes are all these shapes that are, we can draw it with the hand or you can insert it from the shape section. Let's say you want to create a line, you can simply create a specific line in a straight line and it will give you a line. Let's zoom in. You can see it's a specific arrow in a specific direction. You can do more. You can create a rectangle like this. You can choose its color or designing. It's all here. Shape fill is what you want to fill inside. Shape outline is what color of the outline you would like for the box, and any effects you would like if for the specific box. Let's say we create a shadow on the top left, and as you can see here, it gives us really blurry shadow of the box itself, saying the light is coming from this way and it's giving a shadow on these two edges. Now if you type something inside it, you, you can simply right click and say add text, and you can start writing in it. Up. There we go. So you can start writing. If I write here my name, Jay Singh, and you can increase the size. Now it becomes as part of a nameplate. If you can see, you can just print it out. You can delete this. You can print this one. You can use this as a nameplate or wherever you like. So this is all part of the shape section. But if keep in mind, if you delete the shape, the text goes away as well. So if you don't want to do that, you might want to have to copy the text and paste it somewhere else before we can do the deleting. Now the third section is the link. The link is something that you can use in your documents to link a separate web address in your text. So let's say that we type click here for more information. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna create a hyperlink here on this text. Click here, that when a person clicks on the text click here, they will be redirected to a browser with a specific website in it, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna select the click here, and then we're gonna create a link, and you can choose it to be anything. You can choose it to be a specific folder in your PC, or a browse page, recent files if you already have some, or place in this document, let's say a top of the document, bookmarks, heading, or you can create a new document out of it, email. But for now we're just gonna go with the web address, right? So the address we're gonna type is www.google.com, right? And then we're gonna click browse pages, and okay. So now we have a hyperlink here to http www.google.com, and it says control plus click to follow the link. Now we're gonna press control, and so you can see the icon, the mouse, the pointer changed to a thumb, right? So we're gonna click and it's gonna open the Google for us. Here we go. It opened in the Mozilla. Well, let's try again. There we go. And it opens the Google for you. Right. So that sums up the hyperlink section of the document. Now, these are the specific quick tips for you to use for your next, right? So you can use Control plus S to save the document quickly, Control plus C to copy it and paste it somewhere else with the Control V. Let's give it a try as well. So we're gonna select this text and I'm gonna press Control C, which copied it, and here underneath you can press Control V and it's gonna paste it there as well, right? And then we have Control Z for the undo action, and then Control Y for the redo action. So let's do Control Z. It's removed our last action, and if I press Control Y, it restores the last undo action. Now can use bold, italic, and underline as part of a shortcut. So let's say Control B, give you a bold, italic, and underline. You don't have to go to the home tab and manually do it all of them for you. You can just simply press Control BIU and it will do it for you. Now, before we head on to the Format Painter, let me tell you about the Control H first. It's to it's to open the Find and Replace tool. The Control H, if you press, it will give you the same dialog box that we used before for the heading and the subheading. Now you already know about this thing, I already explained in the video. So let's head to the Format section. Format Painter is the tool that we use for painting the specific kind of formatting to a different text. So let's say I have this specific section in my favorite font, Senza, with bold. But instead of doing all of them manually, right, I can just simply select the text, click on the Format Painter here, right? It's in the Home tab. You can click Format Painter and all. If you can see a little brush by the mouse pointer, it means that you have a specific format already copied and you can paste it on a specific text. So I'm just gonna select on this one and it will give me the exact same font size, font, the font itself, and whatever the formatting that I have over there. So let's say here I made the text into 22 size, and after doing a Format Painter, this one becomes 22 as well. So this is, I'm just gonna press Control Z for you guys to have notes of these shortcut tools for you to use later. And this sums up today's video. And again, hope you like it. If you do like it, press the like button and subscribe my channel, and also press the bell icon to be notified for my future videos. Thank you so much for watching and have a good day.